What we're listening for is him crossing side to side. I guess I missed the sound cue. I misinterpreted it. He went to the left and I didn't hear it right. Am I tripping? Or did 4 going right sounds play back to back to back to back? Wait, what? What the fuck? Crazy that was real. Cool. I specifically saw somebody put a message that said, just let me win. And the only reason I didn't throw was to ruin you. Whoever said that, why? Yeah. Bite. Not that clean. I mean, I shouldn't have died that first time. What did happen? Oh, I just heard the sound cue wrong. Yeah, that's my bad. He did get a bite now. We did die once in night 5. So that was 2 deaths? FNAF 4? That's kind of on pace. I was hoping to have a clean FNAF 4 that was just on pace. Not my favorite game. Now to World. World, we are doing the rainbow as well. So I actually have a plan. I've written down a number of things. There's a few chips I want as well. First thing we're gonna do is go get Halloween characters, beat the normal game, and then we're gonna beat the rainbow. I have a plan for the rainbow. We're gonna get endless speed, curse status, run luck, and quick start party. And then hopefully I remember the path through the rainbow section. Look at this high quality specimen. Oh my gosh. The perfect lemon. It's like, it's pooling. Look how juicy it is. Oh my god. Dude, I should have done this at the start of the stream. Holy, way to wake. What a way to wake up, dude. Banana peel was really bitter. Lemon peel just goes down with the lemon. That was like perfectly fine. Check it out. We're gonna eat the majority of a half a lemon in 1 bite. The juices. I gotta like the kids. I gotta prep myself. Yeah, the fight it's on. Dude, I'm swallowing this thing. It's pretty good, man. Pretty good. I like that. Once you get past the sourness, that's good. No. I'll take coffee over lemon. But hey, that woke me up. That's like, that's a good idea, honestly. That lemon was good. I'm like loaded after she gets a nice meal. And you will find these nuts. There's some like trick here where bro doesn't spawn if you like take a pause every 3 seconds. Pause at least once every 3 seconds. Last night I practiced a bit of the Halloween DLC for Wanted, and that hallway one, I was really tired, and I just couldn't react in time to not die to Foxy. I died like a dozen times. I'm kind of concerned about that minigame, but I practiced it enough that hopefully it's okay. We are getting Guy, and we're getting Jacobani. Coffee doesn't really matter, because our rainbow strat has nothing to do with staying alive. It does have to do with luck, though. The reason for those specifically is Slasher, which is the only reasonable way to kill the rainbow unless you level up a ton. / get all Halloween characters. We calculated that it's like a 30% chance. Might be a bit higher with leveling up our characters and also getting some chips. I think I picked out the 4 chips that are gonna help the most in the fight. Like, I think with the chips that we get, we have to hit 1 less slasher. I'm just happy that this is the last time I have to play Freddy in space till the next marathon. This one's okay. The 3rd one is actually kind of cool. The 4th, or the 2nd one, can absolutely eat my 3-toed Freddy ass, whatever. It sucks. Speaking of some hobbies, I don't know how bad I want to get into them, but one of the most underrated hobbies is definitely geocache hunting. I've definitely talked about them a little bit in the past, and the cool thing for people who don't know what it is they are around you for sure, and you have no idea. Okay, so they're just like little things, like a canister, whatever, that's hidden, and they log it in the app, and you can get the app, and you can find them. And they are everywhere. Like, there's like 5 in my neighborhood. And the idea is that you take what's in them and you leave something of greater value. Most of the ones I've found are just like, you write your name to say, oh God, to say that you found them. But like 10 years ago, my sister got an MP3 player. Not 10 years ago, longer than that. 15 years ago. That's probably our greatest geocache dub. No, I think I am missing one. We'll find out. Nope. Okay, never mind. We're good. I have to do it in over 3 minutes. So yeah, not a ton of pressure because if I beat it quick, that's actually a problem. Goddamn. But I do have to beat it. Rip. Don't hit me, eyeballs. So clean, chat. So clean. It had to be over 3 minutes too. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. The gang is ready, chat. I don't know if Quick Start Party actually does anything, but if it helps, hell yeah. Saturday night, had wine night with my friends. My one friend, she brought this like bouncy ball making kit, and it's like these little crystals. You put them in like a plastic mold, and then you heat them up a little bit, and then they harden, and you take them out, and you got bouncy balls. I've never done that before. It's so cool. Is bubble breath gonna protect me from the owl's balls? I am gonna need protection from the owl's balls. Okay. Which one is the shield? The one in the lake is accessed via the bird, right?
Random question, but if you were the world ends, what would you do?
I would certainly pet page. I'd burn my house down. I mean, might as well. This just ends it, right? I hope I can complete the save file. Yeah, without finding risks or doing anything of the easiest difficulty. Yeah, well, this is the rainbow. Does the rainbow change between hard and normal? Wait, does it? I don't think so. So my strategy is theoretically the fastest way to kill the rainbow because it has a buttload of health and you ought to lose the fight after 3 minutes. Instead of grinding for levels, I have Nightmarion on Bubble Breath, Scott on Mega Sickness for the little rainbows, and I'm relying on 2 characters having Slasher, as I mentioned, which has a 10% chance of hitting, but hits for 100,000 damage. I need to hit 4, then do a bit extra damage to kill the rainbow. And with our testing, I can shoot out about 30 slashers during the 3-minute fight. That means statistically, I only need to get a little lucky to win. It was not my lucky day. Everything is set up for the rainbow dub. First of all, chips. You. We don't need shield. I don't think it's gonna do anything. Bog! Okay, you know what? There's one other thing I want to do. Just, you never know. You never know, all right? It's always a possibility. Okay, do I know the path? Let's go, meatballs.
My husband has your stream playing at work upstairs. I have you on the TV downstairs. Surround sound space.
Let me out! Let me out! Okay, I'm out. Because we can just F2 it, but run is faster. That's why I want to use it. Okay, it is up here. And then it's... Get out! We need 10% chances. Say it with me. 10% chances. We've hit 0, by the way. Just throwing that out there. Pretty please. Pretty please. Dude, this is embarrassing, guys. This is looking like a retry. It's okay, we used all our bad luck this run. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh, beat the rainbow in 3 tries. That's 1 down, yeah. That's 1! Holy RNG! That's 2! This is to earn. We actually did use all of our bad RNG.
You literally went 0 for 28 on that.
28? Hey, I don't like that. We only got 28 slashers out. Hey, you stay away from my... I pressed the wrong ability. We have until this bubble breath expires. Uh-oh. That's 1! I think we need 3. I don't know if we need 4. But we for sure need 2. That's 2. Nah. Oh. Damn. You know, we maybe could have had it on the second try if I hadn't messed up and let Nigerian die. And then the slashers come out huge. Oh my goodness. 4 slasher hits in a row. That's so crazy. Like, we've definitely hit less than 10% of slashers, which doesn't mean that we're owed slashers, but like, come on. World record is so funny for Rainbow because it gets like 3 out of 4 slashers and then wins. It was just, whoever it was, Dark, I think, just grinded it out. Did like a couple 100 runs. That's 1. Two, please, please. Oh. So if it's 10%, right? We get like 28 slashers out throughout the fight. So we need to be just a little bit lucky. Gift boxes are not gonna help. We've hit 2 a couple times, and like 2 is like, you know, it's right on the cusp. That's 1. That's 2.
Also down with the rainbow.
No! I wanted to get the last slasher, and now we gotta go again. Surely somebody on this team has to give me some good luck. I wonder if you can even slasher. Oh! Second slasher hit.
I need a few minutes to charge my rainbow.
That's another one! Balloon boy! Dude, what? That was a 3rd one. I'll go for a 4th, but I think it's just damage now. That was a 4th.
Units also only works once if you use the same attack. So let's say purple diamond, then yellow, then jackal diamond.
What the hell was that? That was all the luck congregating into 1. We got like, that's like 50% slasher hit. Why are we so unlucky and then just so stupidly lucky? Okay, alright, so I'll take another bite of the peel. Besides that, I'll just finish the one. Legit slash. Alright, last couple slices. I'm not gonna delete it because this is actually okay. You don't show me almost half done, except we're not half done because all we do is the gifted merch just in time to see the bouncy ball. Look, this is the bouncy ball I made out of pellets. Look closely. It's very pretty. It actually put a bouncy. I explained this last marathon, but lots of sister location can be skipped by using a click team hotkey Control S, which mutes audio and then skips it. Then just Control S to unmute and carry on. You know what? I'm not gonna skip that much voice. There's some voice I want to skip. Not all of it.
Welcome, Eggs Benedict.
I'll cut out the zapping dialogue though.
Children's entertainment. Unlike uh-oh. It looks like
Ruh-roh.
doesn't feel like
Bzz. No way you skip that banger. Anytime they're talking too long, they're getting control-est.
Let's try another controlled shock.
Oh, that reminds me. Well, we can set it up then. I have a cool strat for night streaming that you haven't seen before unless you saw practice streams earlier. Not W spam. W spam is old news. It's specifically for the German Freddy section. I can only think of him as German Freddy after Freddy in Space 3. It's time to bring in the second timer.
I guess Ballora has better things to do.
Let's zap her.
Let's zap her.
Ever make mud pies as a kid? Or make
Circus
soup out of
Baby
mud
had
in
a
the garden
busy
when
day
you were
today.
a child?
You know, I didn't have access to a ton of mud. Not really. We had these gravel rocks in my parents' driveway, and I tried to see how many I could fit in my mouth. That's about it. I think being a lot of winter also affects what I did. When it comes to sledding in the winter, you kind of just want to make a hill out of anything. And the way that houses are shaped, you know, they are at an angle. The roofs are like meh. They do make for pretty good sledding hills if you have something to land on. So sometimes me and friends would like make a pile of snow at the bottom of somebody's house or garage and climbing onto it and sledding down the garage. Problem is, you gotta be really careful when you do something like that because you can really mess up the roof tiles. I definitely messed up some tiles both on my parents' garage and my friend's house. Mom was not pleased. It's actually the same friend with the pee bottle. Poor lady. Broken bones, no. If you make a good pile of snow at the bottom of the roof, snow is very soft. Yeah. Alright, it's almost time, chat. Alright, first up, you know this one. Okay, timer started. I think I got distracted. Alerts are going out for this. I need the focus. Fart. That was bad. I didn't expect that. Basically, you can only kill you on 2-second intervals. So if you can only charge it between 2-second intervals, you can't die. But that relies on me having started the timer perfectly when the minigame started, which I didn't, obviously. It's like a fade in, it's kind of hard to read. So I'm playing it safe by only doing about a bit less than a second during that in between 2-second intervals. That's the purpose of the second timer. So yeah, it saves a lot of time. That usually takes me forever. Okay, everything else should be fine and dandy. I might mess up this sprint.
Thank you for some casual bongos.
Oh, Vanessa.
But it would be cool.
I know.
Unforeseen
Well, that's
malfunction
why I
from
have
today's
the
show.
split background as the cupcake for a little piece of. Whoa, those guys are kind of messed up.
Funtime Foxy is motion activated. For this reason, it's important to keep the room dark, as to
Here's
not
some more
accidentally activate her. You have been provided with a flash beacon. Use it if you need to get your bearings and to ensure you don't bump into anything. However, use it as sparingly.
Yeah, I got you. Don't worry.
Bonnie,
You could add
handcuff
the
it.
movie runtime at the end
Press
of the
the
marathon.
large black button.
End the stream. I've been streaming for like 16 hours. Hey, Paige, it's 3 a.m. We gotta watch the FNAF movie for the marathon. Yes, we could technically do that. So much of this game is skipped, particularly coming up by just control-essing, which is meaning the game. Because so much of the game is just listening to shit. And that's a mandatory death, because now, night 4. So we go, blip, blip, and we just skipped a whole bunch of nonsense. Blip, blip. Like, Night 4 is like 10, not 10 minutes. It's like 5 minutes of just sitting and waiting. I'll do my best. Sometimes I mess up spring locks. The biggest thing in this game, I think, is that you get 2 kids off with the shakes. And that you shake as little as possible. If you get 2 kids off with the shakes, you have to shake less, and then at that point, like, you can keep up with the spring locks, which you really can't if you're shaking too much. Okay, we're at this is real shit, spring locking. That's so unlucky. The kids aren't offset, so we only got 1 kid with that last shake. Okay, we won. This could have been deathless, but my dumbass.
I see what you were trying to type, and I will auto-correct it for you. Thank you for selecting Exotic Butters.
Nice. Me and Paige watched the first episode of One Piece yesterday with no intention of watching it, but, you know, we wanted to see one of 2000. Yeah, no. It's not happening. It's not happening. We're still watching Naruto. What if I just skip from the first episode to, like, the end? When it happens one day. You should be mad. Genuinely, you would not know what's going on if you skip to, like, 60? Really?
As always,
I'm gonna spoil episode 1. You can deal with that.
for an unknown. It's your job to make sure
Luffy's looking for a crew.
and secure it to the conveyor. There.
So if I skip to episode 60, wouldn't he just, like, probably have a crew and be doing stuff? Like, is that not a fair assessment? But we're not gonna watch it, all right? We just watched the first episode.
ISTG, I had my
You've entered a highly dangerous area.
Scoop! Scooper get scooped! Scooping time. Oh, yeah. Yeah, what's the coolest sound? I think the scooping sound's pretty cool. But what's the coolest sound you've ever heard? Scooped. Yeah, that's a big sound. Does you know what the best sound is? That's technically the best sound ever sounded. Oh, yeah. Hold on. I actually want to hear it again. Hell yeah.
Before you is an animatronic found in the back alley.
So our only requirement is finishing each game normally. For that reason, I don't choose to do, for example, the secret Night 5 entered night because it's just extra work. In Pizza Sim, I've typically gone for connection terminated ending, which is middle of the pack difficulty. Well, this time I was about to get coerced into doing the hardest ending in the game that I would never recommend doing in a marathon. An ending that many of you know well by now. What can I say? I'm a sucker for Blacklisted. If mods are ready, can we change the donation voice to Hans?
Can we go for the
The
blacklisted
restaurant
ending?
is now
Yeah,
officially.
I always go for Blacklisted. Wait, Blacklisted? Wait, no. We're not doing. Whoa. No. We are not going for Blacklisted. I meant connection terminated. I am not doing Blacklisted. If there's like some stupidly good deal that has a lot of risk after today, I'll go for Blacklisted. I shouldn't have said that. I'm almost definitely not gonna go for Blacklisted. That's the hardest ending to get, chat. But I'm not taking sponsors, and sponsors are important usually for Blacklisted. Just so you know, similar to with Sister Location, you can skip the audio here and get free salvages. I'm not gonna do it. It's a bit more of speed than I want to be skipping. The one benefit of potentially, likely not going for Blacklisted is that we get to play more of the game.
They don't care it's fishballs and that it's important to
Bro's locked in. All right, we got that salvage bang. We can start. So, buying that sanitation station actually puts us in a bit of a pickle. But the bread and butter of going for Blacklisted is that you want to get all the shops unlocked and you don't want to buy anything. Because things could go on sale after you've bought them. I don't think these can go on sale. But I do need to buy stuff.
So long as you salvage all animatronics, you'll get connection terminated if you fall short of 50 risk.
I know.
So it's a win-win.
I know. Look what we got. Almost enough for carnival hoops. Fuck yeah.
I cannot eat lunch for the real.
No! That was free.
Lunch for
Smashed my little skateboard I've been playing with. This little tech deck, this guy's my buddy. So that's our fruit punch down. We'll get a lemonade clown win as well, but I'm not gonna buy it in case it goes on sale. For now, what we're gonna do is play hoops. Ooh, the RNG's on our favor. We do need a bit more money. I hate everything. I'm gonna have to take a sponsorship.
Freddy Faison.
This isn't gonna save me. So we actually got a little bit unlucky, unfortunately. The fact that something this good is marked down this early really sucks because we can't afford it. There's no way we can get enough money for it either. So it's actually quite unfortunate. Sponsor's only gonna put me up to 1,300. We're out of playtime points. Oh, you can't see that. We're out of playtime points. So we don't have any choice. We also can't stack up dudes because our floor's not big enough. And you need the biggest floor plan in order to get the extra stage, so we can't do that either. So... Oh, I'm gonna get sued! Yeah. The time loss? Dude, we're incurring insane time loss because of all you wanting me to get blacklisted. Looks like only one person's in. Peanut. Wait.
Just across the bar, my seat's been taken by some sunglasses. Asking about his car.
Are those song lyrics? Yeah, I know that. I figured that out. Are those song lyrics actually asking about a scar? I thought it was asking for a cigar. I've listened to that song a lot. Asking about a scar. Why would somebody be asking about a scar? Oh gosh. Okay, let's cool it a little bit. Sorry, I just have to plan this out. All right, this is the play. Money. I can't believe you guys wrote me into blacklisted. I'm so suggestible. It's just cool. I didn't mean to buy that. All right, so we're set up for the day. Now let's try to get a clown, lemonade clown. Plenty of days to win this.
Finn is 50 for a long while.
Lol. Okay, we're pretty much set for blacklisted. We just have to get a bit lucky in the coming days here. Like what we need now is for the right things to become marked down, and then we get them, and we potentially get up to 50 risk.
Lemonade for everyone.
Ooh, we might have everybody in right now. Bro just got PNG'd, and I'm bro. Yes, I'm blind staring. I have to listen, chat.
Afternoon Spick, what's your least favorite nickname that the chat gives you?